Alright guys, back on it then. We've sorted all the chaos out around Dave's swim now. He's got his rods back out. And he was even spooling enough to get his spot on again, so that's alright. Wind's still coming into his area. He's fishing on the wind and I'm fishing on the back of it. So at the moment we've two different little tactics out there. More because of the social aspect, we've got near each other, and we don't want to be in the wind because we're being girlies this weekend.
Yeah, far too old to be cold.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what we spoke about earlier when Dave was up there, because he's invited me around to his lake, like I was saying, is how come we decided to go on like get a smaller syndicate going on a 2.5 acre lake like he's got here. And well, I'll let Dave reply for himself in a minute, but it's exactly the same as one of my opinions, is how you feel on it. We've always fished smaller waters together in the past, and some of the syndicates we've also gone off to, they've always seen, now when we got talking about it, I thought, wait a minute, yeah, mine have all have been about like 4 or 5 acre syndicates. I've never been on a big pit like the Met or anything like that. And the same as Dave, and you know, do you prefer the smaller pits and how you fish them?
Yeah, I find the smaller venues a little bit more intimate. I think you can observe the fish better up close and personal, and I think on a smaller venue I think I've always got more chance of catching a fish on a 5-6 acre lake than I have on somewhere like, you know, Raysbury, which is 90 or 110 acres I think. So yeah, most of my fishing has always been done on small waters, but I have fished big waters in France. I've fished Chantecoq, the Orient, both over 10,000 acres, big waters. But
and you've also had the fish out of them as well, haven't you?
Yeah. But I much prefer smaller venues. I think it's, you know, a little bit more intimacy.
Yeah, I like, even though I'm on a small lake as we are today, I've even got 2 of my rods in on the margins. I just don't know, I just feel comfy like that. I know where my bait is and I've presented it. I can make a tight spot if I want. But when I'm fishing further out, especially as I've done out here today, I've found a silt patch 3/4 of the way out. But I've tried to do a spreader baits there, and what I've tried to do to spread my baits and how I try and do it, I've got a 20mm throwing stick, but I put smaller baits in, and when you bang it out with them, they seem to spread and scatter more.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, and I came down there and I wanted to show Dave the commotion, so I put a bit of the commotion in the bag as we've shown on another clip before. And when we got it out on the spot, it was one hell of a slick out there, weren't
Yeah,
they?
it was amazing. It was almost, you know, it's quite a hell of a flat spot.
Yeah.
It looked very, very nice, very fishy.
But I didn't get a fish off it yet.
Not
but
yet.
I will.
Yeah,
I will. So Dave's the only one we've got on there. But it's a lovely water. The sun's just gone in again. It keeps coming in and out. Last time the sun went in, Dave had a fish. So I think we're going to leave it there and get ready to strike into his rods, hopefully. And I've not had a tee out of him yet, so hopefully he's going to get his kettle.
That'll be on in a minute. Don't worry. That'll be on in a minute.
Okay, guys. Laters.